Coleman RoadTrip wheel replacement. In this video, we're going to talk about the 3 replacement options. Option 1, buying a new wheel. Option 2, 3D printing your own wheel. And Option 3, fixing your existing wheel. Okay, so we have a broken wheel on our Coleman barbecue. So if we take a look here, well, let's fix that wheel up. Okay, so what the problem is here is there's a nut welded on the inside of this piece. So this guy just spins around and it makes the wheel go wonky, which could have actually broken this. So the weld broke and then the wheel broke. Or this was dropped to break the weld and the wheel at the same time. So I'm not exactly sure, but we'll get it fixed up. The tricky part is now getting this out. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so what I did is I turned around and I cut the bolt off. I held onto it with pliers and then put it on the bandsaw and cut the bolt off. So this is the cutoff bolt, and it's approximately, I'm going to say it's 5/16. It could be like 8 mil. So what I'm going to use, I don't have shoulder bolts. So that's all the shoulder bolts that I have that are this length. I got some that are shorter, some that are longer. So this is going to be the bearing space here, and the threaded space is what's going to be on the inside here. So I'm going to use this nut rivet, and just by chance I have a 1/4-20 with a longer surface on here, which is going to be my bearing surface. And when I bring it to here, I got to get rid of that rattling as well. It just so happens that a 1/4-20 nut rivet fits perfectly into the clearance hole that's there. So I'm going to nut rivet that in. Now I got to find a way of getting rid of that rattle. Okay, the wheel on your barbecue broke. What are you going to do about it? For me, I'm going to make my own wheel. And I'm going to show you how I did it, and I'll provide you with the STL files as well. A fast fix without 3D printing. If I was going to reuse this wheel or fix this particular wheel, what I would do is I would put this insert back in the exact way I found it. And if you take a look on the outside edge, there's a little hole here. That hole's there because this is a blow molded part, and that's why it's all hollow on the inside. I would put this inside, take a can of spray foam, and then spray foam around here, which would make this basically an inner solid wheel. And then this would be good to go again. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to 3D print a new piece. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with how I actually created it going through step by step, but this is the wheel that I came up with. Now I'm going to save it as an STL and then send it to the printer. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's inside of the printer or inside the printer software. So let's go to slice. So this is what it's going to preview slicing. As I go through here, this is step by step that the printer is going to print this whole piece. And it takes almost 8 hours. Okay, so that's what this guy looks like. Done. Okay, so this is the front side, this is the back side. I know you're saying it's gray, but I'm going to spray paint it black. Okay, we have the tire painted now. It actually looks pretty good. This is the original tire. So basically, this is our bolt system that we're going to have. I just push this guy all the way through. I'll screw this guy on. I'll probably put a little bit of lube inside there. Put this guy here, snap that on, and that's basically what our tire is going to look like. Not so bad, right? Now let us remove the rattle. We have the nut that was sticking on the inside there. It has rattled, and now I see it sticking out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover that thing in silicone, and then eventually the silicone will dry, and I'll be able to, then I'll stop rattling, because that rattle in there is horrid. And that's the silicone I'm going to use. Installing the nut rivet. Okay, so I already have the 1/4 inch nut driver in, and this is the nut rivet right here. So what I need to do is I need to put one right in here. So basically, are you in a good shot?
Yep.
Put this guy inside of here, all the way down. I'm going to squeeze. I'll screw this in a small amount more. Squeeze it again. Screw this. Unscrew this guy all the way. Now, if we look, we have a nice 1/4-20 screw or bolt or nut, nut inside of here that I can put my 1/4-20 bolt into. This is my wheel. Put this guy into here and spin this guy on. Right about there. That's our wheel turning. We can put our hubcap on. There we go. Just like it never happened. That's it. Okay, so this is the unit done with the wheel fixed. And that's really about it. This may be hard to believe, but they range between $7 and $40 Canadian to replace. Something else that I forgot to mention is that you can 3D print for free at most libraries. You can also contact someone on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. The link to the STL files will be posted in the video description. They will expire after a year, so if you click on them and you want to print them off and they're expired, send me a message and I will re-update the link. If you have any other ideas on how to fix this problem or have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you got any value out of this video, please like and subscribe. It's free and it'll help me out. Thank you and have a good night.